Hi, it's Ariel with Auto City in El Cajon, San Diego's leading used car dealership. In my last video, we covered 5 reasons to shop used cars and the benefits of the nearly new market. Well, now it's time to go out and find that perfect match. So what do you do? Where do you go? Do you shop at a dealership or do you search the private party market? Or a mix of both? Both certainly do have their benefits, and both can be a harrowing experience. It all depends on the particular deal at hand. Well, in this video, we're going to explore some of the major differences between shopping for used cars at dealerships versus private parties. Let's start with the biggest factor, the price tag. It's true, on average, shopping private parties via classified ads or Craigslist will yield lower prices. Most private sellers use book value to determine their asking prices, which you can freely cross-reference on kbb.com. And most private sellers price their cars under book value as a way to compete with other private sellers with the same car. These people are just looking to get a decent price for a car they're trying to get rid of. So negotiation is almost always an option. You probably have some more wiggle room with a private seller than you would a dealer. But this also means cash in hand. No financing, no leasing, no credit cards. Still, the price tag is the most significant advantage to shopping the private party market. However, there's a caveat here. The newer the car, the higher the likelihood that seller still has a loan balance, which means they have an asking price that's going to cover their balance. After a new car depreciates, the value is less than the loan. So you could end up paying extra for a car just so they can pay off their loan. So if you're going to shop the private market, best to find out if the seller owns the car outright or still owes on their loan. Okay, now regarding dealerships and price tags, dealerships are businesses, so they're trying to turn a significant profit on each car they sell. There are overheads to running a business, and a lot of what makes up the price tag goes into those overheads. But there are also many pricing factors which do benefit you. Benefits you don't get if you shop the private market, such as better financing deals, where the sales team works with you to find you the best deal. Buyer protection, warranties, return policies, gap insurance. Plus, you're getting a fully reconditioned car. Buying from a private seller usually means an as-is sale, so they have no obligations to refund your money if something goes wrong. Okay, but wait a minute. There's also such a thing as aged inventory, where certain cars on certain lots are priced ridiculously cheap. Cheaper than you would find in the private market. Why is this? A number of reasons. Sometimes cars just sit on the lot too long. Either the market is oversaturated, they have too many of that model, or something strange like it's an unpopular color or a stick shift. Doesn't mean it's a bad car. It just means it's been there too long. And every dealership has a few of these cars that have been sitting there for just a little while, and prices drop significantly so they can keep moving inventory. Take a look around. You'll find these deals out there. Peace of mind. When shopping the private market, it's not always easy to know who you're going to be dealing with. Not to say there's nobody trustworthy out there. There are plenty of responsible, honest adults who take good care of their cars before selling them off. But you really never know who you're going to be meeting, and more importantly, how they treat their cars. Now, a vehicle might look clean on the outside, but there could be mechanical and electrical issues that you don't see right away, which is why if you are going to shop the private market, I always recommend getting a vehicle history report and a pre-purchase inspection. Now, PPIs can get expensive, sometimes $80 to $90 per car. So if you plan to shop around and look at a lot of different cars, you could end up spending hundreds of dollars on vehicle history reports and PPIs before even spending a single dollar on the car purchase itself. Also, if you do plan to meet a seller you don't know, make sure you do it in a public place and do not keep your cash on your person. Now, if you find a trusted dealership, one that operates in the new, transparent way, those vehicle history reports are free. Cars are reconditioned, repaired, and detailed before going up for sale, and usually include warranties and return policies. For example, here at Auto City, we try to adopt all the best new practices, such as transparent pricing and a 3-day money-back guarantee on all sales. Also, we have a fully staffed garage and body shop where any necessary repairs are made by our team of expert technicians before the car's reached a lot, ensuring you get a car with fully working mechanical and electrical systems, new tires, fresh oil, dent repair, full detail inside and out. Many dealerships now operate this way, but you do have to do your research to find the right one. Ease of shopping. I kind of like perusing Craigslist for used cars in the morning while I'm sipping my coffee and seeing what pops up. But I'm weird. If you're into older, quirkier cars, or you just need a rusty beater to knock around town for a while, the online private market might just be the place for you. But if you're looking for something specific, or if you need to see a variety of things, it can take time to weed through all the for sale ads out there. And if you want to shop around, if you plan to see all these different cars in person, it takes planning, scheduling, time out of your work week, and could take weeks until you find the car that suits you. Running all over town, meeting a whole bunch of strangers, who's got time for that? Some dealerships have large enough lots to offer you a wide variety of cars to choose from all in one place. Cars to see in person, sit in, test drive in person. At any one of these well-appointed dealerships, you'll have mid-size family sedans, full-size pickup trucks, subcompacts, and sporty little two-seaters, all in the same place. So it's easier and quicker to see what's right for you. And if you are after something specific, you can do your research online and find out which dealer in your area has the best inventory of what it is you're looking for. So while it's less of a random adventure, shopping at a dealership certainly is easier and quicker. You could potentially get everything done in one day, from the searching to the buying. Okay, before we wrap this up, here are just a few more benefits for each private parties and dealerships. The private market is probably the way to go if you're an enthusiast, a collector, or looking to get into that world. If you're into classic cars, rare cars, or something tuned and modified, there are a great many resources online, such as forums and community groups where you can find trusted peers who will steer you in the right direction and help you find what it is you're looking for. Dealerships that specialize in rare and classic cars often carry really high price tags. With private sellers, there's less pressure to buy. Shopping at dealerships can be overwhelming. You're working with a sales team who's intent on selling you a car. That's their job. This can be stressful for some people. While private sellers certainly are also eager to sell their car, it's not their job, so the whole experience can feel less pushy. And if you don't buy their car, somebody else will. Okay, now here are some more dealership benefits. Generally, there's a newer fleet of cars to choose from. It's easier to find those nearly new gems without any previous loan balances. Most private sellers aren't going to up and sell their 6-month-old car on Craigslist for no reason. No, they'll trade it in and then it goes to the dealer. Or if it's coming off of a lease, it goes to auction and then to the dealer. So if you're looking for a nearly new car, dealerships get the pick of the litter. Registration. All that paperwork is done at the dealership when you purchase the car. Do you know what that means? No trips to the DMV. I'll say that again. No trips to the DMV. And finally, transparency. Because of all these online resources like Yelp and DealerRater, where people can now share their experiences with the rest of the world, most dealerships aren't messing around. If you practice shady business dealings, the whole world is going to hear about it and nobody's going to want to shop there. So we're all on our best behavior. We are now about being transparent with our pricing, giving you fair and honest deals, and working to make you, the customer, happy. And those are just some of the major differences between shopping used cars at dealerships versus the private market. Just remember, it's pretty much a case-by-case basis. It all depends on what you're looking for and who you meet. Just be careful, be mindful, and be wise. From Auto City in El Cajon, California, this is Ariel Levine. Thank you so much for watching.